Hello and welcome to the 13 Books of October book reviews with Books and Reviews with Dakota and 13 stuffs. Sometimes words are hard. Anyway, book 6 of the 13 book reviews that I'm doing is a classic. I figured I would try and switch it up a little because I've never read this, but I did watch the Netflix series. And I'm surprised by how different they are, not gonna lie. My sixth pick was The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And as you can see, it was turned into a Netflix show. And I thought the Netflix show was really spooky and cool. And I thought there was gonna be a second season, but there never was. Maybe there was, and I just didn't pay attention. Anyway, The Haunting of Hill House, though, is from 1958, and it's a really interesting look on like women at the time, in my opinion. There's two main women characters, and I'm imagining the second character is a lesbian because she just, I don't know, she feels like a lesbian to me, or she should be. So that's what I did. She's a lesbian to me. And then the main character is Eleanor. And Eleanor is like a classic unreliable narrator, not at the beginning, but towards the end, towards the middle. And it's really because of the haunting, right? But I was surprised by kind of the way the dialogue took shape in this book. It's just not something I'm used to, which is strange because I've read books from the late 50s, the 60s. I mean, Isaac Asimov is a fun writer from that time, and I've read a lot of Ray Bradbury, but I guess I've never read horror from that time. So I was just surprised by how it was written. The story itself is slower and less horror-y than we would expect today. And I think it's because like moral censors were still happening, if that makes sense. Like with the Psycho movie and the toilet thing. So I think you have to keep that in mind when you're looking at this, but it's also a really great look at old haunted house books and kind of examining how we started with haunted houses. Not even started. I mean, this is from 58, and there was haunted house books all the way back to, I can't think of any, but you know, a long time ago. But it's just an interesting look at old haunted house stories. I liked it. It did take me a minute to finish. It took me probably 3 or 4 days, and it's not that long, and it moves really quick. But I kept getting kind of tripped up with the dialogue and the ideas that were in it. They're a little bit wonky to me. But I want to hear what you think, and if you've ever read it, if you've watched the Netflix show, did you think it was anything like it? Because maybe I'm just not remembering it very well, but I kept waiting for certain things to happen, and I was like, oh, they took the idea or just the name, I guess. Anyway, that's number 6 of 13.